Hey guys, how are you doing today? It's Red Orca. I know it's been a while since I've posted one of these, so apologize for the absence, but here is a Halo Wars video. This one is a 3v3 on Exile, and it is me, Nick Lxx and IDoNotEvenTry, versus Fulgore, Mr. Sexy Brute, and Binocular Topete. I'm playing Brute. Who saw that coming, right? Mr. Sexy Brute is playing Brute as well. Topete and Tryhard are both playing Anders, and Nick and Fulgore are both playing Arbiter. So your classic mirror match on Exile. This one was recorded searching online. I think you guys probably could have guessed that because almost nobody does Exile customs. I think my favorite map for customs is actually Frozen, just because it's nice to change it up. But either way, this was done searching online. Um, like I said, I haven't been on Halo Wars in about actually a little bit over a month. Just because there was some stuff with work I'm not going to get into, but either way, I just wasn't playing, or if I was on, I was playing Star Wars. We've been playing a lot of that lately. And then Nick and Tryhard haven't really been on in the last month either, but they've been on more recently than me. Actually, I thought the website was a goner right around Valentine's Day because it said 0 games played in the last 24 hours, 0 people online, and it wasn't updating. But then they fixed it a couple days later, and if you go on now, the population's actually gone back up after the dive it had in the beginning of February, and it was 7,000 in the last 24 hours. So it's nice to see it getting. People are still sticking with it, although I still think most of the action's in customs. Um, but I wanted to post a video, even though this one's a little over a month old, and this isn't the best video. Like you'll notice, I just watched it, and I was like, wow, I don't even. I went back to not looking at my teammates. I don't think I was planning on saving this one, and then I did. I don't know. I don't remember what I was thinking at the time. I think this one was late at night, and I was just kind of like, oh well, what the heck? I'll just do it anyway. But we were talking while we were playing Star Wars, and we were all like, wow, we miss Halo Wars. Maybe we should play. So I think we're all going to be coming back at some point. I know I'm going to be rusty, so. But definitely going to be down for some customs, and probably going to search some UA, because I kind of miss that. Although I go random all every game, and I get profit. Like 3 games in a row, and it's always profit. Is that anyone else? Although, admittedly, that's better for me, because otherwise you can see my terrific forge. So terrific. I do play USC and UA, believe it or not, but that's the only place you're ever going to see it. Um, Back to the game at hand. I have the mid base with a back expo. Tryhard has back base with mid expo, and Nick has double front. So their brute has double back. So that's a bit of a concern. You saw he just passed the Arbiter's base there, which I was over there to see if they're going to try to cheese, just because mainly it seems like that's the thing to do as Arbiter on this map is try to choose the front base. I mean, sometimes you'll see people on defense instead, but since both Arbiters have the front expo, yeah, and you'll see right there on the mini map, both of them trying to cheese each other. So, I don't know where that brute's going. Well, at this time in the game, I don't. Obviously, I know now, but uh, probably either to the red base to double team it, or he's going to go all the way to the back to my expo because of the way he's walking. In which case, I can't afford it right now because I'm trying to rush, but I need to worry about getting Citadel soon because he's probably going to hit my Expo, and I know as a brute player, there's nothing I like more than getting to the back ring and seeing a keep base. So, but I'm gonna hit Topete's Expo just because of where it's positioned. In since Nick is already hitting the Arbiter on this map, you either hit the brute or the Anders as brutes. So, and I don't want to walk to the double back bases just because I'd like to do something sooner. So I'm gonna hit Topete, and yep, there's that purple presence back there. Sexy Brute is on my base. Pete's defending me. Um, Nick has managed to kill Fulgore's base before Fulgore killed his, so he's heading back on defense. Looking at the amount of stuff he has on my base, I probably should have Citadel already. This was a mistake. There's nothing I could do about it now, but it was definitely a boo-boo. So I'm just going to try to go ahead and try to kill that base since I'm probably going to lose mine. So I'm going to take this one with me. At that point, I don't know why I bothered to upgrade. I should probably be focusing on my main, because, yeah, he's going to get me. But Topete there is trying to defend a little bit with flamethrowers, so none of that. But so yeah, like I said, I'm just trying to take this base. You'll notice that Tryhard is up top, and since Sexy Brute is on offense, as is Fulgore, he's going to try to take out that Brute main. So, and then Nick is trying to kill some of this copious amounts of stuff. He's doing a pretty good job of it, but there's so much stuff. Kudos to Sexy Brute. Like I said, that was a mistake. I knew better. I know better from playing enough games. I should have had a Citadel. So, bye-bye base. So I'm just going to try to get my money back, and I'm switching to air at this point because yeah, I'm going to have one base. So I'm going to walk over to Fulgore's main, well, his only base at this point. Nick's Expo just died at this point, and Sexy Brute has left his army at my former Expo, but has walked his chieftain down to my main base, probably planning to continue to drop stuff on my base, and yes, he is. So, skipping past the Anders main, if I were him, I probably would have just kept going on the base he was at, but at the same time, he could put me out of the game so I could see what he's thinking. I'm not going to do much to that Arbiter base, so I think I'm actually going to go back here to that Anders Expo and try to stop Topete from getting an Expo there, just because it has more impact on the game to stop Anders from having two bases than it does to hit the Arbiter. At this point, I mean, since he only has one base. So Nick is still on defense, defending against Sexy Brute, and has managed to kill a lot of his stuff. I'm not getting summits up at this point because he's vortexing them down, but I'm just going to try to focus on alternating between doing damage here and denying that Expo. Topete is defending me. Tryhard was able to take out the Brute main, so there is that. No eyes on Fulgore's Arbiter. Nope, never mind. No, he's up top. But he's out of position since most of Tryhard's hogs are not there. So I'm going to see. I'm not really planning on getting to keep my chieftain alive much longer, but I'm going to see how many of Topete's hogs I can take with me. Nick, Tryhard now helping Nick defend, and yep, Fulgore's on me. So again, R.I.P. Mr. Chieftain at some point soon. But while we've lost 3 bases and they've lost 3 bases, we're in a better position since I'm sorry, we've lost 2 bases. I can count. They've lost 3. So we haven't lost an Anders base, so we're definitely in better shape than they are right now. Pardon the slip up right there. I have been up since really early today, since my neighbors decided that the neighborly thing to do is to move in at 7 a.m. and swear outside my bedroom window. Because that makes you an awesome human being. And I was up till 4. So, coffee, coffee, coffee. But, yeah, Sexy Brute. His chieftain's still alive. Still has all that infantry back there in the back. Right now I imagine that Topete is looking to get an Expo somewhere else on the map besides the places that we keep checking. So we're going to try to find that, just because the key to winning this game is to keep that Anders weaker than ours. Right now I should be looking at it. I apologize. Like I said, this isn't the best video at all. But you'll notice the classic Arbiter, Hog fight going over there in front of the Expo that Topete has taken. He has the former Arbiter Expo. He went ahead and took it. I'm going to walk that Brute there in the back since he's not going to be useful to fight anything, and just try to upgrade my Banshees as fast as possible, since it looks like Sexy Brute's going to continue going infantry, and I can't because I don't have a chieftain, and I figured it would be better to get air at this point since we're trying to keep Anders from expoing than it would to rebuy the chieftain and walk around. So he's going infantry, I'm going air. Both are viable on this map. If I had not lost my chieftain and continued to hit like that and not lost my base, I would probably also be going infantry. But as it is, he is going, like I said, I'm going air, he's going infantry. So right now Tryhard is hitting Topete's main base instead of his Expo, and I'm going to, now that I have boost, I'm going to get my Banshees over there as fast as possible. Nick is back there defending Tryhard's main, and Sexy Brute's splitting. He's got his chieftain back over there that they didn't kill yet, over there on Tryhard's Expo. But we definitely have hog lead because together my teammates were able to take out most of Topete's hogs. So, like I said, I think the key of this game is that their Anders is weaker than ours and just keeping him that way. So, trying to find his expos at this point. And they're going to defend the Brute before Sexy Brute can do too much damage, just because, just ignoring him is going to, suddenly make the Anders is equal. And Fulgore is in there to help, so... Never mind, I think, yeah, I should have looked, but yeah, Tryhard just killed him. So, no more Arbiter. So he'll probably be rebuilding that now. Cannot find that Anders base. Yeah, okay, he didn't clear that one. So I think he's probably over here. And my teammates are they're double teaming Sexy Brute at this point. No units from either Arbiter. Nick doesn't really need them since Fulgore doesn't have them. So, and on one base he needs all his money to rage, and it's been working out just because of how many hogs he's been killing. So definitely the correct way to go there. And have repeating now, so definitely going to do more base damage. And like I said, that's why I went ahead and switched to air. And with Nick and Tryhard winning the Hog Arbiter fight, we're definitely in a much better spot than they are this game now. Like, the game is pretty much over, unless, I haven't scouted the Arbiter, so unless he's actually building units and we didn't know, I think we're pretty okay. So, found Anders' Expo, and I'm going to drop that. And then Nick and Tryhard are going down there. They're going to fight Fulgore's Arbiter. Checking to see, they're looking for hogs themselves while I'm looking for bases. So this definitely works out. Yep, okay. So their Anders quit. We were able to put Topete, he was pretty much out of the game as it was. He didn't have hogs because my teammates killed them all. And he wasn't going to keep a base up because if I was going to go for one way and then our Tryhard was going to go the other and we're going to find them. But they're battling... that Arbiter's Fulgore's trying to stop Nick from expoing again. Sexy Brute just now trying to switch to air from infantry. Not going to let him do that. The game does go on a bit, but I'm probably going to stop talking about it now because it's over. It's a 2v3 at this point, but it was a very enjoyable game. They're a very enjoyable team to face. Again, this wasn't the best video. I didn't look around enough, and I wasn't originally planning on saving it because of that. But haven't been playing, so I'm posting it anyway. But we three definitely look forward to seeing you guys back on the game. What else is everyone else playing in absence of this? I know I've seen people on Smite, on Arc, still on Black Ops. So what have you been playing lately? Tell me in the comments. But yeah, if anyone has an update on the Blackguard's compatibility, please tell me. Otherwise, I will post a video as soon as I know. Thank you very much for watching. I missed you guys. Very much, in fact. So nice talking to you. Again, this is Red Orca, and I'll talk to you later.
Local units. Locking target. Local units. Ready to fight. All units. Activated. Ready. All units. Circling. Ready to attack. All units. Waiting for instructions. Ready to go. On station. All units. I see him. Give me a target.